A survey was carried out to find if students in the theater department liked the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, Newman. Exactly 51 students participated in the survey. 26 students liked Brando, 34 students liked Eastwood, 29 students liked Newman. 2 students liked Newman and Brando, but not Eastwood. 9 students liked Newman and Eastwood, but not Brando. 19 students liked exactly two of the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, and Newman. 11 students liked all of the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, and Newman. Based on these facts, we're going to answer the following questions. How many students liked exactly one of the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, and Newman? How many students liked none of the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, and Newman? How many students liked Brando and Eastwood but not Newman? How many students liked at most two of the following three actors: Brando, Eastwood, and Newman? So it's a long question. It's a good idea to write down the question. We're going to use a three-set Venn diagram to solve this problem. These are the facts that we gathered from the survey, and what we're going to do is we're going to fill out a Venn diagram. Remember, when you're working on a three-set Venn diagram, it always gives you 8 disjoint or non-overlapping regions, and you're supposed to fill out all these 8 regions. And let's count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you should be able to fill out most of these regions from these facts or data points, data statements. So let's erase all that. All right. So the first line says 26 students like Brando, so we're going to put 26 here. In parentheses, we're going to explain why we're doing it. 34 students liked Eastwood, so we're going to put 34 here, again in parentheses. And 29 students liked Newman, we're going to put 29 here in parentheses again. Okay. This tells me 26 students like Brando. Some of these students may have liked Eastwood and or Newman, or both. All these four numbers should add up to 34. All these four numbers should add up to 26. All these four numbers should add up to 29. These are not one of the 8 numbers that we are looking for, but we are going to use these to find those. So we are done with this statement, and this statement. 2 students liked Newman and Brando but not Eastwood. 2 students liked Newman, Brando but not Eastwood. 2 goes here. Okay, the next statement. 9 students liked Newman and Eastwood but not Brando. 9 goes here. 9 liked Eastwood and Newman but not Brando. 9 goes here. Okay. Now this you have to be very careful. 19 students liked exactly 2 of the following 3 actors. These are the students who liked 3 actors. Exactly 2 of the 3 actors. These, plus these. So if these 3 numbers, this statement tells me these 3 numbers should add up to 19. So that tells me this has to be 8, which is a little indirect. Now take a look at it. These people like Brando and Eastwood. These people like Brando and Newman only. These people like Eastwood and Newman, only those 2. So if you add them all up, you're going to get 19. The last one, 11 students liked all 3. 11 goes right here. Okay, we're almost there. Now, remember we just said a couple of minutes ago that these 4 numbers should add up to 26. Now take 26, subtract 8 plus 2 plus 11, which is 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 11 is 21. From 26, if you subtract 21, you're going to get 5, so 5 goes here. We are going to do the same thing here. 8 plus 11 plus 9 must be 30, plus this number must be 34. So 11 plus 9 is 20, 20 plus 8 is 28, 34 minus 28 is 6. So we're going to put 6 right here. Okay, let's try it once again. These three numbers should add up to 29. These four numbers should add up to 29, all the numbers in this circle. 11 plus 9 is 20, 20 plus 2 is 22, 22, if you subtract 22 from 29, you're going to get 7. You're going to get 7. All right, so we filled out 7 of the 8 spots. We need to find a number for this spot. Remember, these are the people who did not like any of the 3 actors. Now, how do we find that? Remember, on the very first page, we noted that there were 51 people. Altogether, I'm going to write here 51 people, or students who were surveyed. Just write 51 students. All right. Now, we have to add all these 7 numbers, and these numbers add up to 29. Okay, 29 plus 5 is going to be 34. 34 plus 8 is going to be 42. 42 plus 6 is going to be 48. Now from 51, you're going to subtract 48. And what do you get? 51 minus 48, I'm getting 3. So that tells me 3 goes right here. Almost there. So we have a complete Venn diagram now, and what we're going to do is use this Venn diagram to answer some of the questions that the question asked us to answer. So these are the 8 numbers that we were looking for. It's a complete Venn diagram now. Now note, 34 is the sum of these 4 numbers, 26 is the sum of these 4 numbers, 29 is the sum of these 4 numbers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase all this and go to the next slide, and all these numbers will appear on the next slide, and we'll answer some of the questions. Okay, so here's what we had in red. So let's answer some of these questions. How many students liked exactly one of the following 3 actors? These are the people who liked one actor. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. So this is 18. Okay. How many? Let's move on to the next one. How many students like none of the following 3 actors? That has to be 3. That's an easy one. How many students like Brando and Eastwood but not Newman? Brando and Eastwood but not Newman. That has to be 8. 8 people like Brando and Eastwood. They belong to those 2 circles, but they don't belong to the Newman circle, so they don't like Newman. So this is 8. Now the last one is a little tricky one. We have addressed this one, working on this one. How many students liked at most 2 of the following 3 actors? At most, 2 means 2 or less. In this context, 2 or less means 0, 1, or 2. So we will take into account all the people, all the students who liked none of the 3 actors, or 0 of actors, all the students who liked exactly 1 of the 3 actors, and all the students who liked exactly 2 of the 3 actors. In other words, we are going to, let's erase those red lines so that we can work on it. Okay. Again, at most 2 means 2 or less. These people, oops, too thick. Change the, okay. These people like none of the 3 actors. That means we should include them because we're talking about at most. At most 2 means 2 or less. These people liked exactly 1. These people liked exactly 1. These people liked exactly 2 of the 3 actors. So I have to add all these numbers. And a clever way to do it, since there are 51 people and you're taking everybody into account except for 11, it better be 40. Or if you count all these numbers, you better get 40. Let's check. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. 21 plus 9 is 30. 30 plus 7 is 37. Plus 30 is 40. So our math was right. This is 40.